I bought this battery-powered Black+Decker weed trimmer in the winter of 2019 with the idea of using it this spring. It's a model LST201, 9,000 RPMs, I believe, and I've had nothing but good experience with it so far. The biggest question I had is, how do I replace the spools, or what size spools do I have? And the model number used for that is AF100. It's 20 volt, which was nice because I had a bunch of 20 volt batteries. So I'm like, okay, this is good. I don't have to worry about running out of power. Another nice feature it has is the adjustable height. To adjust the height, you'll simply unlock it by turning it to the right. And you can push it out or as far as you want, or you can pull it in, depending on how you want it, and then just turn it back in to lock it. It's a pretty sweet feature about this. So it allows you to customize it to what height you are and however you want to do it, so it's not hard on your back. If you look to the left of the screen, you'll notice that I have a fast charger. That does not come with it, but they charge pretty fast. I'd say 20 to 30 minutes for a full charge on a battery. What they typically will come with, or most Black+Decker stuff comes with, is the charger on the left. And that charges, but it doesn't quite charge as fast. I'd say maybe 2 to 3 hours on a battery that's completely drained. When you stick your battery on the charger to charge it up, you're going to see one of 4 different codes. The first code that's listed means that's fully charged, and that is simply the green light will be on, and it won't be beeping, it'll just be on. That's good. That means you can take the battery off, and it should hold the charge for quite a while, or at least a large percentage of the charge, even if you don't use it for weeks at a time, or months for that matter. That's pretty nice. The next one you'll see, the green light's gonna beep, 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 beep. That means it's charging. That is good. And it should only take a matter of time to charge. If you're using the Rapid Pro, it's going to charge pretty fast. If you're using a regular charger, I think it could go anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending on how much it needs to be charged. This one right here is not good. You don't want to see this. That means it's broken. I've had 1 out of 11 batteries that broke, and I can't use it anymore. If it's broken, you could see this. You could let the battery rest for a while, put it back on. Battery's done. It's not going to work, or at least I don't know how to make it work from my experience. So that's one you do not want to see. This one right here. Don't want to see it broken. The last item right here, I've had this happen quite a bit with quite a few different batteries. Mainly when I use a reciprocating saw, I'll use it aggressively and drain it, and it gets overheated. Basically, what that means when you see that is that you have to let it cool down before recharging it again. Sometimes you only have to let it set for a minute. Sometimes it can be 5 to 10 minutes. Once the battery's cooled down, it will begin recharging. So let it cool down if you see this. And then, wait a little while and then put it back on again. And once you see it with the green dots, that means you're charging and your battery is good. Now this runs on a 20 volt lithium ion battery. And these batteries are nice because you can use them for other Black+Decker products, such as a reciprocating saw or circular saw or drill, whatever other products they make. You can use them as long as they say 20 volt on them, which is kind of nice. Now, what you want to do with this battery is simply put it in the back, slide it in the back right there. And then after you do it, it will lock up. And in order to take it out, you're going to have to press down on this lock right here to release the battery. And that will release this spot right here and allow you to get it out, as that will be holding it in that spot right there. And once you release it, press the button down to release it, you can take the battery off. Here is a little trick that I learned in dealing with big weeds. You can also use it for edging sidewalks as well. And that is, if you see this trimmer right here, what you want to do is you want to rotate that 90 degrees. And the reason you want to rotate it 90 degrees is because you would like to cut, instead of cutting from side to side, you'd like to be able to cut up down. If you can cut up down, as in cutting into the ground, you will eliminate these big weeds at the roots and at the center of that, and it will be more effective, as well as it's very effective for edging as well if you need to get into the ground or get flush with the cement and stuff like that. There is one question I have not yet addressed, and that is, how much noise does it make? Well, let's find out. Another question you might have about this is, how long do the batteries last? And one of the nice things about this is it only draws juice when you're pushing the button to trim. That's kind of nice. Now, as far as how long it lasts on a battery, I would say all the footage I shot in here would probably take about one battery. Changing the spool also turned out to be a pleasant surprise. All you do is push down on the button right there, and it comes out. And then all you have to do is take the spool out. It's also pretty easy to put back in. You just put it in back there like so. And then, of course, make sure the spool is semi-tight. And then, of course, you put the cap back on. Pretty easy process. Since I bought this in the winter, I've already used it about 5 times this spring, and it's been great. One of the things I really like about it is convenience. All you have to do is stick a battery on it, and you're ready to go. And then just make sure your batteries are charged up. It's a lot better than some other ones I've had in the past, where you have to plug them in and charge them, and then it doesn't hold the charge quite as long as these 20-volt batteries do. Or you get like a corded one, which is kind of a pain. Even the gas-powered ones, they cost a little bit more, but then you got to have the smell of the gas, and it's got to be running the whole time. So I really like this. I'm glad I bought it. My only regret is that I did not purchase it earlier. So, yeah, I would highly recommend buying this if you're looking at it. It definitely helps with the yard work and stuff like that. And that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching.